Alright, what's up you guys? Another quick update for you because it is 1:53 in the morning. So, I don't want to stay out here long. But anyways, yeah, here's a night shot of those green door lights I was talking about. The other side I think quit out on me, but it's not the bulb. Yeah, it's the wiring. Um for some reason I had to pull the wiring tighter and then the bulbs would work. It's weird. But anyways, I'm gonna show you the panels that I painted, and it actually came out better than it did a few weeks ago on my V6 Limited. So, tell me what you guys think. Here's the gauge bezel. As you can see, it came out perfectly with no flaws at all. And I did paint the trim ring or back behind it. I broke the first plastic piece, this plastic thing, on my old one, so I had to go to the junkyard and get a new one, but this time I went all the way around it with a lighter and kind of melted a little bit of it off, and then it came off really easily without cracking anywhere, and it just came out so the clear coat is the part that amazes me because it came out super shiny, and I didn't think my paint process would work that well. What I'd do is I'd take the pieces off, tape them up inside, bring it out here, put it on like a pizza box in front of that heater, and put primer on it. Let it sit for half an hour, and then put my top coat on there. And I'd bring that inside and let it sit in my back room where there's a furnace and it gets pretty warm in there. I let it sit in there for about a week, for all the pieces sat in there for about a week, and then just today actually I added clear coat. And I'm the cup holder and the trip computer have to sit for another day just because they can't take scratches and they're right in the center. But the radio bezel and the gauge bezel I thought I'd put up. But so yeah, I'd bring it in the back room for the top coat, let it sit for a week, and then bring it out here, clear coat it, and like I said, those two I'm letting sit for a day. But anyways, you just saw the gauge bezel, which came out better than ever before. And especially because the person who last owned this car didn't use Armor All or any of that crap yet, so the adhesion on the tape was really easy and it stuck to the panels perfectly. But my radio bezel came out gorgeous. There are no flaws at all. I did paint my vents just gold with this like 24 karat gold spray paint stuff, and I put a very very thin layer of clear coat so when you go to move the vents up and down or the vent thing left and right, you won't scratch it. And it still looks cool. It looks like there's a little glitter in the gold, but you can barely see it. But all in all, it looks really nice. I did get a new rear windshield wiper control set with these, so all the bulbs in there work. And when I painted it, I did pop out the rear wiper label thing above, so I didn't have to worry about taping over that. It looks a lot cleaner than before. And I did work on cleaning up my heat controls, or my air controls for the car. And yeah, everything's plugged in here. I'm just gonna let this sit for overnight, and maybe tomorrow, Sunday, I'll start putting in the dash kit and put the stereo in here and wire up all the speakers. But like I said, that's a pretty big task, and I kind of want it to be a little bit warmer out. It's supposed to be like 50 tomorrow, but raining, so that might be a perfect day to wire the stereo in here. Maybe tomorrow night even. But yeah, so like I said, this is the old trip computer from the old Limited I used to have. Didn't come out well at all. There's a lot of scratches, blemishes, and I didn't leave that trim part black. I'll show you on the other one. And this cup holder I hate with a passion. I hate the 95 and 96 style cup holders. You can't fit shit in the cup holders, and the ashtray spring and the locking mechanism that keeps the tray down always stops working for some reason. But yeah, here's my armrest. I might end up replacing this soon because it's starting to have a little patch of cracks right here, but nothing. Actually, no, it'll be fine for a long ass time. And that's just from my arm kneeling on it. So yeah, it's all smooth. Everything looks gorgeous. Let me show you what I did with the message center. I don't think I'm gonna need this yellow light anyways. Okay, so this is a pretty custom thing I did. First of all, I put tape around the foam the black foam part, so it just looks cool. It looks like it has a black outline. Looks pretty factory to me. And this, like I said again, this came out gorgeous, and the clear coat came out really nice and shiny. And the only little thing is that little bubble right there, but I don't really know what that is. It feels like something's under there, but I can't really tell. But the only thing I've done to this is I put the little green LED that's going to go to my alarm/remote start, the Viper system, in replacement of the one that's in there now. Oh, damn. And I also got my base remote in there, but I had to do like a ghetto setup to get this thing to fit in here, because I drilled the hole too close to the right side. Okay, you need the light. What I ended up having to do was take the whole circuit board and the knob out of the little triangular housing, whatever you want to call it, and I had to pretty much tack it to the center console. So it's drying right now, and it took 10 minutes to like harden, but to be completely dry it takes 24 hours, which is why I'm not going to mess with this thing for another day. But yeah, so it's sealed in there pretty well. I don't really know if you can see it. I used I don't think I have, oh, I do have it out here. Forget what the hell it's called though. Loctite. I got it at Walmart for like $2. Stick and seal. It's what I used to seal down part of my HID ballasts for the fog lights so they don't bounce around with the brackets. And if I ever want to take them off, I just use some acetone and wipe it around the edge with like a Q-tip, and then it'll come off. But anyways, yeah, it took a lot of positioning to get this bitch in here. But as of right now, if you ask me, it looks pretty freaking good in here. I just have to keep wiggling the knob around to make it a little bit loose. But all in all, it looks really good, really custom. And these 4 holes here are for my auxiliary switches. The first one's going to be for the green interior lights on the floor. Second one's going to be for the halos and the LED strips inside the projector housings. And the last 2 are just for things that if I add in the future, because if you know me, I like to add fun little things to my cars. And for the base kill switch, I don't exactly know where I'm going to put that yet. I might have it hidden, or I might have it, I don't know. But I mean, I didn't even know if I was going to have one, because what this base remote does is when it's all the way down, the base is off. And when it's all the way up, the base is all the way on. So I'm going to bring this into dry more, but keep watching for updates, because tomorrow the sound system should be in if everything works out right. Before I go to bed right now, I'm going to go in and get the wiring harness for the Ford connected to the stereo. I have a big surprise to show you for what stereo I have, because it's not what you think it is, and I'm not going to give it away now. But also upcoming, I don't know, I'm not ready for the sub setup I'm trying to do, so I got myself some cheap Q Power subs that are coming out on Tuesday, just so I can get through like the winter with a little bit of bass, not just like the speaker bass. I got 2 12s. I'll show you. They're coming in Tuesday along with my amp, so I'll show you what's going on with those. But for right now, peace out, guys, because it's cold as balls out here, and I want to go back inside. So, peace out.